All right. So, hello, everybody. Welcome in. I am just making sure that, yep, we are now live in the Facebook group. Awesome. And we are live on LinkedIn. We are live on just multiple platforms. So I'm super excited. Super, super, super excited. So, if you can hear me loud and clear, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat space. Put your city and state in the chat space. Again, everybody, welcome in as we get ready to get started. I am so excited because today we're going to be talking to you all about how to use Facebook groups to really grow your business. So let me go ahead and take my screensaver off so you can see my face. Hello, how are you guys doing? So, anyways, how y'all doing? All right, I pray that everybody is having an incredible day. I'm just tagging some people because we are streaming on different platforms. But yeah, if you guys can hear loud and clear, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat space. Let us know where you guys are chiming in from. And I'm going to be going over our training today that shows you guys how to be able to use Facebook to grow your businesses. Okay. And so before we do that, though, I'm just trying to wait on our guest to join in so that they can introduce themselves. One second, y'all. And if you can hear me loud and clear, just go ahead and put your city and state in the chat. While I wait on everybody to join in again, Avant. Okay, there we go. We got somebody joining in. So while I get ready to get started and bring on our guests that are going to be introducing themselves, I first want to introduce myself and let you guys know what my name is, Taria Avant. Every Thursday, you can expect to actually join us here. You can join us live stream where we're going to bring up some amazing Book Profits Club members. We're also going to have the opportunity to learn something new. So I try to give the first couple of minutes to our BPC members so that they can go ahead and share with themselves. Let me just make sure. Um, are you going to introduce yourself if you can hear me? I just want to make sure before I bring you up on the screen. So, real quick, again, if you can hear us loud and clear, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me so that we can get this party started. All right, guys. So, what I do is I work with speakers and coaches who want to learn how to leverage their books or their future books and be able to generate multiple streams of income while also showing them how to really get on those stages and platforms. And so today I'm excited to announce that we actually have a training that's going to be taking place right after this live Q&A session where we're going to be talking to you not only about writing a book, but we're also going to talk to you guys about how to be able to use your book to make profits. A lot of authors are not making money out here, and I really want to show them how to do that. So I don't know if Bertha is going to be getting on. I typed in the chat if she wanted to introduce herself, so I don't know. So if not, if so, Bertha, I need you to reply in the chat and let me know. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into today's training. And then if we do have some more Book Profits Club members that join in that want to introduce themselves, great. Now, let me just, you know what? Now that I think about it, you probably are typing in the Facebook group, y'all. But y'all know sometimes Facebook. Oh no. Okay, there's Amanda. Hey Amanda. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Juanita is here. Hello, Juanita. We have Tennessee here. Hey Christy. I just remembered that the Facebook groups, because of the updates, I can't see the chat on the main page. So, okay, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay. So, one of the cool things that I have come to learn is that Facebook groups can absolutely be an incredible way to grow your business, and it doesn't matter what type of business you're in. You can literally grow your business in Facebook, right? And so today, that's what I want to go over. Okay, I want to go over that. And so, if anybody does have any questions while we're going through this, of course, you're definitely welcome to type those questions in. And I'm going to show you something that I've come up with. But first and foremost, one of the things that I teach when it comes to Book Profits Club is we're teaching that, the name of the game is always getting new contacts, right? And if you think about it, why do we get new contacts? We don't get new contacts just so that we can build an email list or a text message list. We get new contacts because this is the way to build our business. And if you guys want to be building your business, hey Regina, how you doing? If you want to be building your business, guys, ultimately every single day you want to be focusing on getting new customers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type here in the chat real quick. I'm gonna pull up some text blocks of things that you want to be thinking of, right? And so what I teach Book Profits Club members is every day we want to be sending out 30 DMs per day, right? 30 DMs per day. Okay, there's another one of our amazing Book Profits Club members. She's back. So I'm gonna bring her up in a minute as well. Okay. But I'm gonna go over this real quick and then I'm gonna bring you on up, right? I'm gonna bring you on up in just a second. Ooh, that is not what I meant to do. Chat. Oh, and I'm learning how to use this new software because this is the software that we actually have to use for streaming with our TV show that's coming out. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. Baby, I do not know how to do that. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So we'll just have to talk it on. Well, listen, while I figure that out, let me just go ahead and bring her on because I do know for sure that she wanted to introduce herself. I'm not sure yet. Bertha, if you want to type in the chat and let me know if you want to come on camera. I just don't want to throw you on the camera if you're not ready. But I do know we have Destiny. So Destiny, I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself real quick. And you now, let me bring her on the stream with me. Oops, I don't see her. Hold on, let me see. Let me try it a different way real quick, y'all, because I done. 1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna add here and we're gonna add here. There we go. Destiny, darling. Hello, how are you? Oh, I can't even hear you now. Last time I heard you. What the world? And it shows. Let me see. No, I don't hear you. 1, 2. Oh, you know why? Maybe switch the screen. Now I can hear you.
Oh, my heart was beating fast. You know, I was like, oh
I was
snap,
like,
do a move.
listen,
What?
listen. I was like, what can I hear? Okay, so I'm getting used to this new thing. But anywho, okay, so great. Well, Destiny, go ahead and introduce yourself. You now have the floor.
Hey, my name is Destiny Brown. I help children's book authors turn their books into multiple streams of income by creating plush toy dolls, video audio books, as well as giving them access to sales and media exposure. You definitely will be able to download a copy of my ebook at profitwithyourbookforkids.com.
Profitwithyourbookforkids.com. And again, so you do what now? Did you say again?
Well, I create video audiobooks,
Mm-hmm.
meaning you can
Uh-huh.
turn your story into a video audiobook, as well
Okay.
as plush toy dolls. So you can actually get
Oh.
the character of your book turned into a doll.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, gotcha. Because I was gonna say the first part, I was like, now this sounds new, but I love it.
Look,
I
look,
love
look,
it.
look.
It's all about
I wanted to make sure everything was well rounded. You could
yeah.
always, everyone love a good story time as well. So I want to be
You
able
are
to
right about
take
that.
advantage, take advantage of that opportunity also.
Okay, well, I love it. And what's your website? One more time. Drop it in there and well, not in the chat, but just drop it in the voice, I guess.
Oh, it's profit with your book for kids.com.
Oh, I love
Profit with
it.
your book for
Profit
kids.
with your book for kids.com. So y'all make sure plush toys, videos with your book, y'all need to go to profit with your book for kids.com. Well, Destiny, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a great one.
absolutely. You too. You too. And Bertha, I'm typing to you in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you want to come on camera. Do you want me to bring you up? All right, I don't see a thumbs up. So, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and keep on going with this, y'all. And if you do change your mind, just let me know. Okay, so what I was talking to you guys about was being able to build your business. And if it's one thing that I'm always instructing our BPC members is to remember that you should always be collecting new leads. Matter of fact, what I might do, that's what I might do. This is let me take it to another level real quick. Okay, let me do that for you real quick, y'all. I'm gonna pull up Oh, I don't even know if I can. We'll see. I haven't even tried this out yet, but we about to find out. So if I can pull up my screen, great. If not, I'm just going to make this work. But if you guys do have questions, please don't hesitate to ask those questions, because this is going to help us all. If you guys are, utilizing Facebook in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and you have a business and you really want to be able to grow your business with Facebook, I promise you guys, this is going to be where you want to go. Okay. And so I have been using Facebook, predominantly Facebook, as well as Instagram, to grow my business. And yes, I've LinkedIn. I have probably 7,000 plus connections over there, and I'm not doing a good job with LinkedIn. But I find that utilizing Facebook has definitely been the big blessing for me. Okay, and so let me see if there is a way. I don't know yet. Okay, I don't know yet, y'all. If I can't, okay, we might just have to get back to that on another time. So, what I'll do is we'll break down and then I'm going to show you what I've created for you guys. And for every single one of you guys that are watching live, now, if you're watching live, I'm going to hook you up. If you are not live and you're watching the replay, I'm also going to be uploading this to the Book Profits Club. But you must be watching live in order to get this. Now, do me a favor, type the money sign in the chat space if you would like to know how to get a list of over 50 plus Facebook groups that you can actually promote in. If you guys would like to know how to get access to over 50 plus Facebook groups that you would like to promote in, type the money sign in the chat space. I just want to make sure. Type the money sign in the chat space. And so one of the things that we teach our BPC members is that every single day you want to be sending out 30 messages. Now, y'all, listen to me when I say this. Hands down, the most effective way to build business is through building relationships. Now, this is whether it's building relationships cold market, like going out networking, going to events, or even building a relationship just through a brief communication online, right? You have to be willing to talk to people. If you are looking to build a business and you're feeling like, I just want to be able to just talk about my program and then people sign up. Well, that sounds great and all. That sounds amazing. It sounds incredible, right? Fixing my hair. Y'all, the likelihood of people actually doing that is very slim to none, especially today. In fact, consumers are buying way slower than the way that they were buying a couple of years ago. And so you have to be willing to build connection with people. And the way that you build connection is not by posting a million gazillion times on your timeline, on your storyline, right? And so a lot of us think, well, nobody has put the money sign, so that's fine. I will just make sure I make it available to Book Profits Club members. But if you don't want to participate in the chat, y'all, that's fine. This is live. So I see Sire, let me see, Nickerson, Kingdom Power Living. I see CC. And so if y'all don't want to participate in this, y'all don't have to get the free list, but you have to participate. But anyways, back to what I was stating. So one of the things, guys, that I'm always teaching our BPC members is that you got to be willing to go in those DMs. And today, people are purchasing slower than what they were purchasing a few years ago, because it was a time when everybody had, some additional income, right? A little income that they could invest into different things. And people were buying stuff without having to communicate with someone, without even having to cross T's, dot I's to know if this person really was doing what they say they did. Y'all, it was much easier. But now you have to be willing to get up in those DMs. And so in Book Profits Club, we actually teach our BPC members that you want to be following some specific steps every single day, right? Every single day, you want to be following this system. And so I wish I could pull this text block up, but I don't know how to pull it up. Oh, here we go. Settings. There we go. Maybe this will work. So let's see if I put it over here and I make the font size a little bit bigger. And then maybe let's see if it'll allow me to put it on screen. I don't know. If not, we'll just have to go with the flow. So I want everybody to write this down, right? Matter of fact, I think I could type it in the chat. in some of the chats. Oh, that's what I could do. So the first thing is that this is what we call our success schedule. Okay. The success schedule is what we recommend that you want to follow, ladies and gentlemen, in order to build a successful business. Okay. The success schedule is going to be vital. You want to build this out and you want to follow this as much as you possibly can. This is the foundation of your business. Okay. The foundation of your business here is going to be following this success schedule. And so, oh, that's right. I know what I can do. I can just add captions, right? And so the first thing when it comes to your success schedule is being able to do one broadcast per week. Okay, so one broadcast per week. All right, so one broadcast per week. What does that look like? A broadcast per week looks like a private, a quick 30-minute broadcast that you can do on social media where people are getting a chance to hear from you, hear your voice, hear your personality, and you could be going over different things. A lot of times people confuse like going live, like it's always got to be structured. It does not. It could be you going live to have a conversation about maybe something that's near and dear to your heart. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, people like to do business with people that they, you know how they say know, like, and trust. I also believe that now today is different. It's not just know, like, and trust, but also relate to. People want to feel like they can relate to you. If they don't feel like they can relate to you, a lot of times people not going to want to do business. So those of us who are like not wanting to show our personality, not wanting to show certain aspects of our lives, we could be missing out on major opportunities. When it comes to even identifying who your target audience is, who it is that you serve, a lot of times the easiest place to start is a person who is just like you. And you just know how to solve one specific thing. So when people make a decision to do business with people, if they feel like they can relate to you, they feel like they can trust you, right? And so that's one of the things. Then the next portion of your success schedule is doing one webinar per month, right? So we are actually about to, in about 30 minutes, I have a live webinar that's going to start, right? And it's a broadcast that we're going to still be broadcasting, but we're also inviting people that are going to be in a private webinar. So afterwards, we'll be doing a breakout session with them. And so this is a good and great opportunity, darling, a great opportunity for all of us to be able to now invite those people who are watching us and then have joined our email list to now come to a private webinar where you're able to actually make a sale. Now, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. The reason why a lot of us are also not making money is because a lot of times on your social media, you're promoting your sale products, your items that you're selling, like your core item or your premium. Now, I never count book money as a sale item because it's just a $20 investment. Like that's not major. But on your social media timeline, I shouldn't really see you selling or trying to sell higher ticket products and services before you are actually offering opportunities to build your database. How many of you guys have personally experienced glitches within social media? How many of you guys ever experienced where you couldn't log in because maybe somebody hacked your account? See, one thing that I do know is that your social media, you own none of it. I don't care if you're running ads to it. I know somebody right now who cannot log into their Facebook, but they have ads running, literally have ads running, but they've been hacked and cannot log into their Facebook. What does that tell you? Well, that means that you do not have full control over your friends, over your connections, over your likes, over your comments. And so instead of me trying to focus on selling to people who I have no idea if they're going to see my post tomorrow, I'm focusing on getting them into my email list so then they can join my one webinar that I'm going to do per month. Another one of the things that we teach when it comes to building out your success schedule is to do 4 to 6 discovery sessions per week. Okay. Now, a discovery session is a sales call. This is another big reason why I see so many entrepreneurs not making money. I'll ask questions. I say, listen, how many one-on-one sales calls have you done? None. Y'all, again, I need y'all to hear me and hear me on this. People are buying much slower than they ever were. And so, if you want someone to actually invest into your business, you have to get on the phone with them, especially if we're talking about something that's over $1,000. You got to be willing to get, whether it's you or a team. Now, I'm not going to recommend you hire a team to do sales calls for you until you have actually done sales calls, because until you know how to do the sales calls yourself, maybe it is going to be difficult to teach your team how to do those calls. I don't care. I would never, I mean, I've tried it before. I'm be honest. I've actually hired a professional sales company to come in and offer sales calls, and I spent thousands of dollars to get them onboarding, and it was a whole hot mess. And so I have always found that doing discovery session calls myself have been the most effective way. So even if I'm doing 4 to 6 of them per week, that's literally less than 3 hours per week worth of work. Then another one of our success schedules that we recommend, guys, is utilizing OPPs, right? And we call this other people's platforms, right? So 2 OPPs, and this is something that we also provide in Book Profits Club, where we actually offer to our BPC members that are Speakers Elite resources. We offer lists of podcasts, we offer lists of media outlets, we offer lists of conferences that are looking for speakers to actually apply and be a part of their events. And so we offer a ton of resources. But even if you're not a part of Speakers Elite, how do you find OPPs? By simply searching. Go search some of the top podcasts, or even some of the podcasts that are not the bigger podcasts, but they still have viewers and listeners. Find people who are speaking at other events and leverage that. If I see someone speaking at an event that might be an event that could cater to the audience that I serve, I'll reach out, especially if it's someone that I know that's speaking. I can use that as a source of edification to say, oh man, I see you have XYZ. This is a good partner of mine speaking at your event. I would like to know, are you looking for any more speakers? Sometimes, guys, we have to be willing to humble ourselves and really just start pitching ourselves to get in front of those new audiences. And then this is what we're going to be talking about on today, y'all. This is the 30 DMs per day. Okay. 30 DMs per day. So y'all might want to take a screenshot, because this is what we call our success schedule. But this is what I'm teaching our Book Profits Club members to do. Send out 30 DMs per day. Now, question. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys think our BPC members actually send those 30 DMs a day? You guessed it. They do not. A large majority do not send those DMs, no matter how much I say, listen, we got to send the DMs, because it goes down as the song, it goes down in the DMs. And this is what most people tell me. They say, Taria,
ain't nobody got time for that.
And I'm trying to tell them, yes, you do. Okay. If you try to grow a business, baby, you've got to make time for it. You cannot make up excuses as to why you cannot send messages. The challenge that people have when it comes to sending those DMs is you don't know properly what to say, or you're not figuring out how to create the conversation and then how to move the conversation into creating a lead. Because when somebody gets on my email list, now they're put into an entire system, an automation system, where they're going to start receiving emails every day. They're going to get text messages. They might even give some voice messages from me. They're going to get access to previous trainings and testimonials. It's all set up in an automation. And so the unfortunate thing about Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn is that when somebody becomes your friend, you can't create that type of automation. You can to a degree, but you can't go ham with it, right? And so there are tools out there that allow you to create some automations, but ultimately you want to be able to get those people into your email list. And so I'll show you guys what I have done for several years. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. This is what I have done for several years. But today I'm also going to show you how to actually be able to use Facebook groups to grow your business. But I'm going to show you what I've done for several years of how I've built up my business and built it to a 6-figure coaching business. Now, what's important is you must know who is your audience. You must know what their number one challenge is, and then how you create a solution. Now, depending upon what the challenge and the solution is, the way that you're going to message people, it could differ. It could definitely differ, okay? But I'm going to show you in a simple way of what I've done, okay? All right, so let me share my screen. I'm gonna take this caption off though. So, all right. So I'm going to share my screen to you guys and make sure we have, where is the screen? Oh, down here. Okay, great. Okay. So I'm going to pull up my Facebook page. So right here is where my Facebook page is. And one thing that I always have a challenge with is running out of friends, right? Now, of course, everybody, you can actually switch your profile over to what they call the professional mode. But for what I'm going to teach you guys, you actually have to be in the regular profile mode. I don't know what it's called. What's the difference? Let me see. Hold on. Let me show you guys. So professional mode allows you to kind of like get paid for the content and stuff. But when I'm sending out these messages for friends, I need to go turn off the professional mode. It just says turn off. So I'm going to turn off the professional mode. And this is what I have done for several years. In fact, people have been befriended and unfriended and befriended and unfriended. Don't take it personal. It's just, this is how I build my business. So what I did was, matter of fact, let me explain to you what I'm doing. So I'm going to go to my profile, right? And then I'm going to go to friends, because remember, we need to send 30 DMs a day. And I'm going to go to find friends and or the friend requests. And as you can see, I'm sitting on some friend requests, which a lot of you, 9 times out of 10, are sitting on some friend requests. A lot of people are. They just don't accept the friends. And I'm telling you guys, let me just ask you a question. If what you're doing right now, if you truly believe that this is your calling, does that mean that you get to pick and choose who you want to offer this to? And what about the people that know someone who knows someone? See, that's what Facebook is. I don't use Facebook for personal reasons. I do not. This is my purpose. This is what I've been called to do. And so I use every single platform and opportunity. That's not the word I wanted to use, but I can't think of it. But every platform and opportunity, guys, to connect with someone that I'm potentially supposed to help. And Facebook is, for me, the best. Okay, it is the best, right? So anyways, guys, hey, Tiffany. Hi, Evancia. Hey, Chastity. Hi, Shaquana. How you guys doing? We are live right now. So if you guys want to type something in the chat, let me know. So anyway, so we have right here, I have 96 friend requests. So how many messages do we need to send a day? For those of you guys who are on the backstage, let me know in the chat. For those who are backstage, all of my BPC members, listen, y'all, if y'all going to come on here and be doing other stuff, then don't come on. Seriously. Like, that's not how you win in business. So I'm just being very transparent, guys. If y'all are going to come on here and be doing other stuff, like, what is the point? Just do what you were going to do. This is not the time to move and shake. You want to be taking notes. You want to be plugged in. Okay. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Hi, Dr. Mary. Hey, Shaquana. Oh, I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for asking. So this is the deal. So anyway, so right here at the friend requests, okay? So I have 96 friend requests. How many messages a day did I say that we need to be sending? 30 DMs. And the reason why we send 30 DMs is because a lot of times, guys, people may not see the message. They may not respond. The goal ultimately is to really get 5 leads per day. 5 leads per day will lead to over 150 new leads every single month. People tell me all the time, Taria, I don't have any leads. I need to get more leads. This is the easiest way to do it for free. It costs you nothing. So anyways, so what I would do is I would just confirm, and then I would send a message to her. I'm going to just confirm a couple of people. You see, open it up. And the great thing about Facebook is if somebody is cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, because sometimes that's what people say, it's not like you're giving them your phone number, guys. Like, this is social media. Like, we gotta stop. And so if somebody is crazy, I just block them. I don't have to give warning or nothing. I just say, oh, this person is a little cuckoo. Right? Hey, Wanda, look, this person left me, didn't even, well, they didn't probably see this message because they were not my Facebook friend. But I'm gonna say, hey, Wanda, thanks for requesting me as a Facebook friend. I can even, let's say, for example, this is a cool way to get them to respond. Where did you find my info? And so that's a good way to kind of spark some conversation, right? So great way. Hey, Dr. Deborah. right? And so, how many of you guys have friend requests right now that these could potentially be some game changers? You don't know, right? And so, look at this. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm literally sending out messages to people. Hey, Beverly. And remember, my goal is to send out 30 DMs per day with the intent of getting them to go to my hook item page. So before y'all heard Destiny and she gave you her website, right? That is her hook item page. So that's where she would be sending people messages every day and with the intention of getting them there, right? So you see, I just sent a total of, hold on. Hey, Olivia. Now, I will tell you this, if you're doing it this way, because Facebook is very well known for putting you in Facebook jail, you may not send all 30 DMs back to back if you're not used to doing this. So you might have to spread it out. But I'm literally talking to you guys and sending the messages. And I sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 messages. So I could easily send 10 messages within about less than 10 minutes and then be able to come back to those messages later on. Now, let me just go to my inbox just so that you can see how quickly this can happen. Oh. And so everybody that requests me as a friend, they are always going to get a message. Look, she said, Miss Winston. Oh, nice. Okay, look at that. Bertha Winston, right? I'm saying, oh, nice. Oh, wonderful. Are you talking about the superstar Bertha Winston? Right? So boom, look at that. Bertha Winston, right? And so now she hit me back super quick too, right? So are you talking about the superstar Bertha Winston? Oh, wonderful. Are you also an author? And then based on that conversation, what am I doing? I'm building a connection. That's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. So it's all about building a connection. Building the connection, okay? We want to build that connection. All right. The connection and we've just had a little bit of communication, then I'm going to invite her to, hey, by the way, would you like my free masterclass where I'm teaching? Because if I find out that she's an author who is also a speaker and a coach, now it's an easy segue. Now, this is the deal, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be sending 30 messages back and forth. I'm going to quickly build the rapport. After this message, are you talking about superstar Bertha Winston? Oh, wonderful. Are you an author too? And she might say, yes, I am. Oh, wonderful. Well, I actually work with speakers and coaches. I'm sure she told you. Have you had a chance to see my masterclass? Well, no, I have not. And I'm going to say, well, here's the link, guys. And I'm going to tell you, how did I learn how to do this? Literally by just doing it. People are always trying to figure out the exact steps to everything, right? This is what I always see. A lot of times people are like, well, what did guys, you will only know if you actually do the work, because the more that you do this, the better you're going to get. You do understand that as an entrepreneur, it is our sole responsibility to think. Like, we have to be willing to think. And I think a lot of times we get into this entrepreneurship space and we're thinking like, I just want somebody to just roll out the red carpet and do all the work. Well, baby, for that type of work, that's going to cost a lot of money. So either you have to be willing to learn how to do some of this stuff yourself, or you got to pay someone $10,000 a month to basically run your business, right? And so anybody trying to do all of that, right? We want to be able to learn how to do these things. And so I can't always give everybody the exact equation on what to do. All I can do is tell you how to get started, tell you that God is no respecter of one. So if he has done it for me, he'll do it for you. You just have to be willing to do the work. Now, what if I could tell you guys, hey, David from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Hello, David. So what if I could tell you guys that there's other ways that you can also get DMs or DMing without you have to necessarily like going and messaging a ton of people, right? And this is where you actually can use Facebook groups. Now, real quick, I'm going to pull this up real quick. I'm going to pull out a spreadsheet that I'm working on, and we're continuously adding to this spreadsheet. and doing a lot of updates to it as well, right? So we invested, first thing I did was we invested into the spreadsheet, right? So we invested into getting some lists. And now what we're doing is we're actually Lord, I gotta find it. We're updating it. Okay. So docs, hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Let me pull it up in a second. Here we go. Okay. Wonderful. So let me share my screen again. Okay, so now you guys should be able to see my screen, right? You should be able to see my screen. And right here, as you can see, we have a list of over 90. Now, for those that are live, what I was going to offer was I was going to share this list to you guys today for free, but you have to be here live and you have to, like, literally it's 6:42 p.m. You have to be here live right now as we are talking. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do so that you can get the list. But this is going to be a list that I'm going to offer to our Book Profits Club members. So as you can see on this, there are several Facebook groups here, right? And some range and have, the 800,000 members. Some have a few thousand. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. If you learn how to leverage these Facebook groups that offer the opportunity for you to market, you could literally use these groups to do your 30 DMs a day. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm a part of this group right here called Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs. Okay. Now, with this Facebook group, it's 863,000 women in the group. They charge. They have a monthly fee that they actually charge you in order to promote in the group, but it is so worth it. Let me show you why. So I'm going to go and find that group. Hold on. I got people messaging me back too. Look. What? I'm a part of the mastermind couple. Guest passes to invite. Oh, she's a part of a mastermind. Okay, nice. I'll have to get back to her. Yeah, you send me emails from time to time. Oh, nice. Are you an author? So you see, I'm just going to listen. Now, what I would tell you though, when you are sending those DMs, honestly, I would allocate specific times out the day, like maybe 30 for 30 minutes at 7 p.m. is when you'll spend time responding back to everybody instead of trying to be in the inbox all day long, because that'll get you. Whew. Okay, so let me go to the Women Helping Women Facebook group, right? And so this is one of the groups. And again, like I said, I'm going to share with you guys. Matter of fact, do this for me right now. If you are watching this live in the Facebook group, so you actually have to be in our Facebook group. I know that some of you guys are watching on different platforms. And so if you are not in our Facebook group, you need to get up in there. And all you have to do is go to Facebook and search Book Profits Club. And when you search Book Profits Club, matter of fact, let me just show you. If you search Book Profits Club and then you go to groups, oh, it might not pull up that way because I've changed the name. Okay, yeah, you can't do it like that. You can go to facebook.com/groups/Book Profits Club. So if you go to facebook.com/groups, I'm going to create a custom link so y'all can easily find it. Facebook.com/groups/Book Profits Club. I'm going to tell you what you need to do so that you can actually get access to this list for free. Okay, for free. So you have to do it, and I'll give it to you guys in 5 minutes. So make sure that you come over to the group. But let me show you this group right here. So in this group, I think the fee now is $150 a month. Okay. But let me show you some posts that I've been able to use to be able to get some leads. So one of the posts that I recently posted is that I've gotten not only am I got qualified by the United States government so that I can offer these awards to individuals who've been able to serve and give back within their community, whether it's through entrepreneurship and nonprofit. But of course, if I'm going to be able to give it, I'm going to give one to myself too, because I've earned it, right? So the 2024 Lifetime Achievement Award. And so right here, I posted this in the Facebook group, and look, I've gotten some people that have commented, congratulations. Well, this is what's cool. Let's say that you have a specific award, or maybe you have an event. Many of you guys that are part of Book Profits Club, we have events that we have coming up, right? And so say you have an event and you want to recognize people at your event. Well, you can always create a flyer just like this that says, hey, congratulations to me. I'm so excited because I'm being recognized for XYZ. It's your recognition though, right? So hopefully this is making sense. You're recognizing yourself, which you should. And so now you post it in the group and you got all these people saying congratulations. Well, you can always then message this person and say, hey, Jean, thanks so much for commenting on my post. By the way, are you an author as well? So you see, because I know my target audience is authors. Well, sometimes I'll switch it up between speaker and coach or author, right? And so I could use that post as a way to connect with people and send them a message. But here's another one that you can do. So guys, every month we have a pop-up workshop in Atlanta. The last one that we had, we were able to deliver 377 leads to our partnered speakers. And so I put in the Facebook group, I'm looking for speakers to partner with for my pop-up workshop, 200 leads guaranteed, you speak twice and more. Look, 84 comments. And so it's safe to say, if my goal is to send 30 DMs a day, I'm not going to send all of them a DM. I'm going to send the first 30 people a DM and then get back with them and then the next day, because ultimately my goal is to get 5 new leads per day. 5 new leads. So if I'm effectively sending those 30 DMs, guess what? Some people are going to leave me on red. Some people are not even going to open up the message. Some people are going to respond and probably hit you with a thumbs up or something like that. But out of those 30, you're going to get some people that will say, yes, I would love your free information. And so you can literally find the Facebook group that works for you. Now, these are a lot of groups for entrepreneurs and women and things like that, but we're going to be adding to these Facebook groups. But there are a ton of groups. Let's say, for example, like we have a young lady who actually helps HBCU students to prepare for their transitioning out of school, right? So I might type in HBCU, and then I'm going to go to groups. And then what I'm going to do is look to see what groups do they have here, right? So let's just see HBCU news. So look at that. This is, and one thing about HBCUs, a lot of times, if you go to an HBCU and you have kids, you want your kids to go to an HBCU, right? So even if these are parents or people who've graduated, it's still dope. So I could go into this HBCU news group and I could check to see what are their rules about promotion and stuff. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll go in here. They have 26. Well, first of all, let me show you this. I see they have 10 plus posts a day. So that means it's a very active group. I'll go then to look and see, okay, how many posts do they have going on? They got posts. Do they have people that are communicating? It's so-so. This one has 143 likes. So there is some activity going on, right? Now, I'm going to also make sure, does this make sense based on what it is that I offer? Are they offering certain, look at this. Grambling State University becomes first HBCU with a digital library and learning center on campus. What is a digital library? Is that just ebooks? What? Okay, so anyway, so you see what I'm saying, guys? So you can literally go in here and you can say something like, now I'm not in love with this image. So that's what kind of makes me nervous, because a lot of times if it is a really serious Facebook group, they have a lot of people in the group though, but they're going to put a little bit of effort into their banner. Like, look at this one right here. So you see how they, this one looks a little bit more crispier, right? And so I'm going to go and see, does anyone have suggestions for HBCUs in suburb? We have Hampton. Hampton is not, I don't know what it is, but anyways, y'all know I went to Hampton. So anyway, so you can literally go in here. You can say something like, let's just say, for example, in the HBCU group, you might say, hey, does anybody have any HBCU students here that are ready to get a job, or who needs some help with interviews? Do I have any HBCU students? Do I have any parents of HBCU students who really want to help their kids to get a job? And so this is a simple way that you can go into a Facebook group, ask a question, and be able to get results. I'm going to highly encourage, though, even if you never pay to invest into this Women Helping Women, you need to go and check this Facebook group out, because you're going to be able to see how they're utilized. Look at this. Gifting 40 Women, our free program that walks you through how to instantly make all of your offers, messaging, and bring. Look at this, 61 comments, interested. Okay, who needs clients? I have a group of 24,000. Look, 183. You got to look to see what are they doing, because you can duplicate that with your own efforts. And this is how you guys can use the Facebook group. Hey, this is what I want you to do. If you're watching me live and you're in the Facebook group and you followed the instructions, drop your email in the chat. All BPC members, lucky you guys, because this is going to be added to the BPC speakers and trainers section. Okay, so in the speakers and trainers section, all BPC members will get access to these different Facebook groups. Again, you want to make sure though, before you go into a Facebook group and you just start typing and promoting, make sure that you are able to do so. Okay, make sure that you are given credit to do so. So if you're watching on Facebook, you are not a part of the Book Profits Club, you have 1 more minute to drop your email in the chat. All BPC members, all you will have to do, okay, Tammy Renee dropped her email. I got you, girl. All you have to do, guys, is you'll log into the Spurs Trainers, okay? And you'll be able to see the Facebook group link. We'll be adding that on tonight. Well, listen, guys, I'm about to get ready for another training. Okay, Manetta, I see you in the chat. We have another broadcast that we're doing right now. It is going to be myself and Dr. Takara Nicole as we teach you guys about profiting and publishing your next book. So if you're already an author, you're going to learn how to profit. If you're not yet an author, you're going to learn how to publish. So that is about to start in about 7 minutes. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. All of our BPC members, this is going to be the platform that we're going to start using now. So you want to make sure, if you want to be, you do not need to log here if you're not planning to be on early. So just to kind of give you guys an idea, every single week, all of our Book Profits Club members will have an opportunity to come on here and introduce themselves at the beginning of this training. But you need to be on. I would recommend logging into the link 5 minutes early. To find the updated link, it will be listed on Speakers and Trainers as well under the Thursday Q&A session. So if you guys want to have that opportunity to introduce yourself to the thousands of people who are going to be watching this, because we're streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, not Twitter anymore, on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm actually streaming this on Instagram right now. So for those of you who are Book Profits Club members, you have another opportunity to get in front of more people utilizing this Thursday session. So, but you need to log in 5 minutes early. And if your camera is on, if you got to make sure you look in the chat. But if your camera is on, you'll be able to introduce yourself. All right, you guys. Well, God bless you all. I pray that you took some notes and that you put this into action tonight, okay? The best time to take action is immediately. Soon as you get the information, take action. Do not wait, because I promise you what happens is with the inactivity, it gets easier and easier every day. Like, you might get excited when you first hear it, and then you're like, okay, I'll get it. I'll start on it tomorrow. Tomorrow you're at 90%. The next day you're at 80%. The next day 70%. It just continues to drop every single day you don't take action. So take action immediately. And for those of you guys who are joining us in the publishers training, I'll